Hey, what's going on, guys? Langan here, and I'm back with another video. It's crazy to think that it's been 1 year since Death Stranding. It's hard to mind my mind around that, honestly. So much has happened this last year to many people, and I hope everybody out there's having a good time, taking it easy. I mean, that's the one thing about this year in 2020 I don't want to mention in my video because it might get, a little banned or something like that. I don't know. I can't really say the name, I think, still, right, on YouTube, but I mean, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. Just, you gotta keep trying, keep on keeping on, right? Alright, that doesn't sound so cringy, but anyway, we are here to talk about Death Stranding 1 year later, and I just want to go over this game and what it means to me, man. I mean, this game has done wonders for me, and I'm grateful for that. And honestly, I didn't really think I would like Death Stranding when it first came out, and I mean, the reasons are just because of the gameplay and everything everybody's freaking out about when we saw those trailers, and just seeing Norman Reedus' character, Sam Porter Bridges, just walking around. Everybody was freaking out, but honestly, I didn't think I'd like it because of the Metal Gear Solid games, and honestly, it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, I tried one of the Metal Gear Solid 5 games, I think it was years ago when it first came to PS Plus or something like that for free. I played it, didn't really like it too much, just took so long to just get into the damn game. I mean, it's just not for me personally, but I know many people love those games, but, it's just a thing that happened, and maybe I'll give it another chance one day, I don't know, maybe I'll just try to get myself back into that, maybe try to force myself to play it, but Death Stranding is one of those games I couldn't put down a controller to, which is kind of crazy to me. There's many games out there I've played and couldn't put down a controller to. Like Days Gone was really fun. I mean, I love the driving in Days Gone as well with the bike. That was really fun and upgrading it. Just wanted to keep upgrading it. Or from The Last of Us 2, which I really loved, and The Last of Us 1. Those games I just couldn't put down the controller to because it was just so exciting just to get to the next part of the game, whatever it may be. And I hope there's honestly games like out this year. I really do hope. I know Cyberpunk's coming out soon, and maybe Assassin's Creed I'll try to play, but I don't think it's going to be a day one buy. But we'll see what goes on with that. But anyway, getting back on topic with Death Stranding. And man, I love the hell out of this game. And the atmosphere, like I said, in the environment, Death Stranding, let's not forget, the screenshots I'm showing up in the background, those photorealistic screenshots I really loved. Those are really cool, honestly, seeing that in this game. I didn't think that was going to be like the opening, showing like everybody's names, everything like that. Norman Reedus coming in on the bike. Like that cutscene was amazing, honestly. And playing it on a PS4 Slim, it looked honestly beautiful, honestly. I love that little scene to Sam driving in the distance. It was amazing. And like I said before, I think is that you have to give this game a chance. You can't just give it like, oh, I played a half hour of it and I hated it. Like you have to give it at least a few hours into a single player game to have an opinion on it. And I think that's another thing I really didn't give Metal Gear Solid a chance. I probably played like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours of it. I just didn't really like it. I think single player games you have to give more time and invest your time in there, even if you don't like it, to see how well and how you feel about it, I guess you could say. I mean, the feeling is everything in this game, I think that was why I really loved it. The tone was awesome, the environment, like I said before. I loved everything around it. It was a broken America, and just trying to reconnect it was really awesome. I like that little sci-fi story going on with the BTs, everything from that. But let's go back to the story. I want to talk about that really quickly. I mean, I loved Norman Reedus and Sam Porter Bridges. Now, I love Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. He was really cool, and I mean, he's still doing it, going into season 11. Still has the 6 episodes coming out, but I mean, I just love Norman Reedus as an actor. He's really, he's pretty solid, honestly. He's playing Daryl Dixon, as the main lead going on. But, I mean, he did a really fantastic job in this game, too. I didn't really think he was going to at first. I thought he was going to be a little bland. A lot of people were saying that, too, that he's like, oh, he's kind of reminding me of Daryl Dixon. He's really a bland character. Nothing really happens with him. But no, he actually really turned out to like Sam Porter Bridges. I didn't really think I was going to enjoy Sam Porter Bridges as much, but I love Norman Reedus, so I was like, you know what, I gotta give this game a chance anyway. But also, I think the main guy who actually was awesome in this game was Mads Mikkelsen, Clifford Unger. He was the best character in the game, honestly, just from his acting. The performance of it was amazing. It was spectacular, honestly. It's just he had so many great scenes, and I think that's another thing. Yeah, I think he won the award too last year, the Game Awards for it too. I mean, the guy definitely deserved it. Especially Tommy Earl Jenkins. My God, he did a great job too. Now this game was heavily talked last year. I remember a lot of people were hating on the gameplay. I mean, sorry for going all over the place, but I mean it's kind of easier. I mean, the gameplay, a lot of people hating on. They're like, oh my God, this game sucks. It's not going to do well. I mean, the game did fairly well. I don't think it sold. I mean, it sold pretty well, honestly. I think it did like 3 million copies or something like that in the first 2 weeks or something, right? I could be wrong, but it did pretty solid with numbers. I mean, I enjoy it. I actually platinumed the game as much as I loved it, but let's go back on topic. There were many unforgettable characters in this game, like I said before. I mean, the performance from, like I said, Tommy Earl Jenkins as Die Hardman. And he didn't really have anything special to the end of the game, honestly. And that scene where he's just like breaking down to Sam, that was just incredible acting by Tommy Earl Jenkins. And I had to find his character at the end of the game too, and I really enjoyed that. And I really hope that if they do a sequel, that they focus on the other characters as well as Sam. I think they are doing a sequel right now. I'm not too sure though. Kojima is doing another thing with another project. They already confirmed, and he's working with one of the characters who actually composed the song with Death Stranding. I think it was Ludwig something. I forget what it is now, but I mean, there's other great characters in this game I forgot to mention it from Deadman, Mama, Lockney, Fragile, Higgs, and Amelie. I mean, those are great characters in this game too. Amelie was a really strange character at first. I didn't know what the hell was going on with that. It was kind of strange to see that, and I think a lot of people were really confused. I mean, you actually start to like Die Hardman. I mean, I really did towards the middle of the game. I was like, oh, he's very suspicious. You don't know what's going on with him. He's mysterious, I guess you could say. Um, Same thing with Amelie. You just like were sort of confused. Like, why could she get back? She's like supposedly trapped by Higgs. I mean, there's so many different things going on in the story mode here. And I honestly really like that. Just like going around, just trying to, even though a lot of people didn't really like the delivering part of the game, I thought it was fine. It didn't bother me. It was a very peaceful type game. And I mean, I think in a few years I'll definitely come back to this game. I do play here and there if I'm really bored. If I have nothing to play, I mean, there's so many side missions you can do. I mean, you can always come back to this game and play it. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. Even though I platinumed it, I just go back here and there, just play this game once in a while. And I actually like it for that reason as well. And you always want to come back to see their performances as well. I mean, that's the main thing about this game that I really love is the characters and the development. It was really good, honestly. I love that. That's the main thing I loved about the story. I think that defines every game, in my personal opinion. If we look aside of the gameplay, story comes first, in my personal opinion. Everything like the story and the environment, the atmosphere, that's all the importance in every game, in my personal opinion. And then I'll talk about the gameplay, everything from that. That's fine by me. We can discuss and why the game sucks if you wanted to say that. Anything like that. For any game, I'm just saying. I think every story mode game, like I said before, it's all about story, no matter what, than gameplay. But, sorry to repeat myself there. But, one more thing I forgot about to talk about the story is Lou, or BB that, Norman Reedus carries around our Sandporter Bridges. And it's really crazy how attached you get to Lou, I remember the one part I was playing and where Higgs shot Norman Reedus. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't really expecting it to happen. I was like, oh shit. Like, we did see that in the trailer. I mean, these trailers, like, showed a bunch of shit. I'm glad we didn't understand it, which is awesome. I mean, could you imagine if, like, this game was, like, not very hard to understand and we saw those trailers? Like, looking back at those trailers, there's a lot of shit going on that we understand. But now to the gameplay, and many people who did not even play this game hate on it, guys. I gotta be honest about that. I saw a lot of comments from, like, it doesn't matter who you are, Xbox players, Nintendo, PC, PlayStation users. Like, everybody was kind of hating on this game, too, just not giving it a chance because of the gameplay. And the gameplay never bothered me, honestly, and I felt like it was very peaceful, like I said before, and I understood what Kojima was going for, and it worked for me, honestly, and many other people who played this whole game. I never got bored while playing this game, and even got platinum, like I said, like 3 times now. And I understand why people don't really like it because it's very slower paced than most games out there for single players. I mean, if we're talking like Assassin's Creed, I mean, things like that, above that nature, Red Dead Redemption, which is kind of slower paced, Red Dead Redemption 2 is very slower paced game, but it was building up to something, and everybody loved that ending. Even for Arthur and John Marston as well, but getting back on track here. I mean, it's fine by me. I didn't want to complain. I never really complained about it. The only thing I really complained about, I think, were the enemies. Some of them were way too easy, those boss fights, especially that whale boss fight. Oh my god, the concept of that whale boss fight. And if they actually executed it well, I mean, that would have been one of the best defining boss fights in Death Stranding ever. Like, I really love the Death Stranding boss fight with the whale. I mean, it was really freaking cool. I mean, they just had to do more damage or something, be a little bit faster on you. Weapons do a little bit more damage or something like that. I mean, it was very underwhelming, I guess you could say, and I just didn't like that. I wanted to be a little bit overwhelming, where I was like, oh my god, like I'm freaking out or something. It was so easy, and oh my god. I mean, it was one of the coolest things in the game. I think I said that in my review as well. I think if they just focused on that boss fight a little bit more, making the whale a bit stronger or something, do a little bit more attacks, would have worked out perfectly. And like I said, we could talk about the mules as well. The mules were really easy compared to the terrorists. The terrorists was a lot of fun, honestly, just running into their camps and just having like a gunfight, whatever. Like, even though if you're using the rubber bullets, they were really fun just going to have a little gunfight with those guys. They were kind of fun. Even on hard, too. Like, that's how you get platinum for doing some of these delivering missions. But that was really cool. I like the BTs, too. BTs were really fun. I mean, I don't know how, like, you could make them better. Maybe, like, take you down a lot faster or something like that and take you to a boss fight. I'm not sure. I mean, they were way too freaking easy. All you had to do was spam, what? I think it was square, right? I don't know. Wow, voice crack there. I think you had to spam square. That's the only thing you really have to really do. And then you just throw a blood grenade. It makes it a lot easier. Then you can just chug, like, a monster, honestly. After that, to get your stamina back up. And, honestly, I like that part of the game. I think they just need to make it a little bit stronger. But, yeah, like I said before, I understood why people didn't like the game from the walking, running, and driving. Now, the driving I really did enjoy, honestly, like, looking back on it. I mean, the motorcycles were freaking fun as hell, being honest. The trucks were okay, I wasn't really a fan of those. I mean, it took forever just to get to the next station or whatever. I mean, just wherever you want to go. Is that what they're called? Stations? Or Fallout? Whatever you want to call it. I mean, it just took fucking forever. ever to drive those fucking things. Especially when you don't have the roads built. Oh my days, my god, it's just like, holy shit, it takes forever. Because then you gotta go over the rocks and everything like that. I mean, the trucks were pretty cool, but the motorcycles are just so fast, you just get to the next destination. I mostly use just the freaking motorcycle just to get everything done. I didn't care if I had enough equipment or not. I was just like, whatever, we're just taking the motorcycle. A lot faster and easier. I really did prefer that more, honestly, anyway. Now getting to the next thing in this video I really want to talk about is the scores or the music in this game. I really love the music in this game. I'm not gonna lie about that. I can like name 3 on the top of my head that I really enjoy just from the BB theme at the end of the game. My god. Like after playing that game, I was just like thinking the whole night about this game. Like I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's like holy fuck, it was amazing. I remember sitting there like I had some tears, you know, I'm not gonna lie about that for BB's theme and just going up there. I mean, after that cutscene was playing, I think the mic was muted. I started like having some tears. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I only cried over like maybe 4 games before. It was like Death Stranding, Walking Dead Season 1, Red Dead 2, if you know what I'm talking about, what scene, and then, what's the other game? Last of Us 2 ending scene. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that one. I was like, holy shit, that was our last conversation. You understand. But it was just crazy to me, you know. I think that's like, it was just like, holy shit, you know. Also, getting back to it, Asylum was a really good song. I really love that one, or All Keep Coming. I really love those songs that they really had in that game. I really enjoyed those songs, too. I mean, they were a pretty good band, honestly. I forget their names now, thinking about it. It's on the top of my head, probably. I think it's Low Roar. I could be wrong, but I mean, they were really good, honestly. I like that Kojima even picked them out. They did a fucking amazing job, even for BB's theme, just writing that. So like, I don't even know how they thought of that. It was amazing. Loved it. But yeah, getting back towards it. I mean, I actually like the walking and driving. I know I'm going all over the place. I do apologize for that in this video, but I really do enjoy that. Just getting to the next objective. Just gave me something to do. I wish the only thing they really had in this game was like a Sony Walkman or something. I think that would have made the game a lot better, honestly. I mean, you can't even use Spotify while playing this game. Like, that's kind of annoying. Like, I mean, when you're like just walking, if your like motorcycle truck breaks down or you run out of electric on it, it's kind of annoying that you have to just walk around. You can't play any earbuds or anything in there. If they do a Death Stranding 2, throw the Sony Walkman in there. It's just gonna save you time. It's a lot better, honestly. So you have music playing, you feel a little amped up. That would have been cool though. They actually had that with Sam in this game, just playing like "I'll Keep Coming" or something like that, or BB's theme, just walking through the whole thing at the end of the game. Would have been freaking amazing. But I think it's the only thing that really sucked, honestly, towards the end of this game. Now looking back on it a year later. Other than that, what do you think of the Death Stranding 1 year later? I love this game. It's my favorite game of all time now looking back on it. And then I would probably say the last 5 games. But other than that, I really do appreciate you guys coming out. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to see some more videos, hit that subscribe button because I'm trying to upload a little bit more now. I mean, I'm just trying to get back towards uploading again. But I mean, Watch Dogs I've been doing now on the channel. So other than that, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace!